Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are watching the station identification of one of Wayland City's resident YouTubers. Live in the basement. This is not MTV's remote control. And he is not Ken Ober. God rest Ken Ober's soul. This is WEML-TV, Channel 77. And now here's your host, New Bedford, Massachusetts' own, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer. Hey, this is my CVS channel vlog show. No, it's not the pharmacy that I shop at locally. This is WEML-TV, Channel 77. I tell you what, look alive and call your mamas, because this is the YouTube show in which there's ordinary, and then there's me, Eric Lima, the host of the show. What's going on, everybody? This is episode 518, and this is August the 31st, 2021. That's right, the final day of August. It's 10:17 p.m. because I just got finished watching NXT, and I'm going to bring you the results. If you haven't watched it yet, do not watch this video. But, however, if you want to know the results, check out NXT. Well, as you know, NXT is about to go into a new season with a new logo, differently, the black and gold. This is going to be a very interesting situation for NXT and the current stars that are working there. The current superstars that are working there. So, we'll tell you what's going on. It starts off with Mandy Rose, Mandy Rose returning. It looks like they split the team up of her and Dana Brooke. Rumor has it that Dana Brooke's pregnant, but I don't know if that's true or not. I mean, I really don't know what's going on, but anyways, Mandy Rose went one-on-one with Sarray, and Sarray won the match by countout. They fought hard, and here's the interesting situation. Sarray got drop kicked in the face kind of like twice, and Sarray, you know that Japanese strong style, they hit very hard, and Sarray just got whacked across, Mandy Rose got whacked across the face, and Sarray took the win by countout. Tommaso Ciampa addressed Ridge Holland and the rest of his merry band of goons. That would be Pete Dunne, Oni Lorcan, and the returning Danny Burch. He says, I'm going to dedicate it to my friend Toothless Timothy Thatcher. And so, he said, a motivated Ciampa is a dangerous Ciampa, a scary Ciampa. So there's that. Kyle O'Reilly went one-on-one against one of the NXT breakout tournament stars, Duke Hudson, because Duke Hudson decides to disrespect Kyle O'Reilly. But after a hard-fought match, Duke Hudson had between, but Kyle O'Reilly targeted the knee, weakened up the knee, and beat Duke Hudson by submission. So there's that. Ilya Dragunov was heading to the ring to address the NXT universe. He said all the blood, sweat, and tears, the passion, the determination, the heart. The question is, who's got all that to take this title off me? He says he loves it here in the States. He said I'll return here soon, which is pretty exciting to see. And everybody loved Dragunov. When his theme song goes, it's really, really cool. So when he oh man, a lot of wind and dust, man. Anyways, that's what you get when you have the there you go, man. It gets hot all of a sudden. So where was I? Okay, Ilya Dragunov, new NXT UK heavyweight champion, addresses the NXT universe after he knocked off the longest reigning champion in WWE's modern time, in Walter. And he says, who's got the determination? There's got a lot of superstars in NXT UK. You got Teo Man versus Dragunov would be a heck of a matchup. Like Von Vasquez mentioned. What about Tyler Bate versus Dragunov? That'd be something. Trent Seven, another one. Sam Gradwell, you can get a shot at him if he wants to. Will Walter get a rematch? I don't know. But one thing is for sure. One thing's for sure. Dragunov is going to make an excellent NXT UK heavyweight champion right behind Tyler Bate, Pete Dunne, and Walter. And Dragunov, I'll tell you one thing, that's a loaded talent right there. 4 men have held that title for quite a long time. It'd be very interesting to say the least. And then Arash Markazi interviewed Kaylee Ray about why she's here on the NXT stateside. She said she did everything in NXT UK. She ran down all the names that she wants to face and insulting each and every one of them. So I think Kaylee Ray is on a mission, that's for sure. Mackenzie Mitchell interviewed Carmelo Hayes, and she says, well, and Carmelo Hayes says, since she's NXT Breakout Tournament winner, he goes, maybe I'd be going after, I can go after the Cruiserweight title, or or even the, he mentioned the North American title, but then Electric Lopez, newest member of Legado del Fantasma, interrupted him, and then Santos Escobar, and along with Raul Mendoza and Joaquin Wilde, interrupted him. And it seems like to me Carmelo Hayes better have some people watching his back, because I know for a fact that Hit Row is going to be in a ticked off mood after their loss to Legado, thanks to Electra Lopez last week on NXT. So is Carmelo Hayes going to be issued a challenge to Santos Escobar? We'll find out for sure. It'll be interesting. I think Electra Lopez, I'm glad they found something for her to be a part of NXT. So I can't wait. Not part of NXT, part of Legado del Fantasma on NXT. So it'll be very interesting to see how this plays out. Imperium went one. Imperium, that'll be Marcel Bartel and Fabian Eichner teamed up against Grayson Waller and Drake Maverick, and Grayson Waller was like, they were talking about the matchup beforehand, and Grayson Waller was like, I'm excited, we're going to do this, and Drake Maverick's trying to be the reasonable one, voice of reason of the tag team division. But I think the inexperience of Grayson Waller and Drake Maverick as a team did catch up to them as Imperium beat Drake Maverick. Johnny Gargano was getting ready for his match against LA Knight, and then Johnny Gargano was like too weirded out about Dexter Lumis. Indy asked him, please give him a chance and all that, and Dexter Lumis, kind of glared at Gargano, and so Index will be accompanying Johnny Gargano to ringside. Remember, in 2 weeks' time, Index will be married. That's right. Indy Hartwell and Dexter Lumis getting married. And you know how weddings go in wrestling. Come on, people. Some offbeat shenanigans will be happening at the wedding. I can guarantee you that. And I think people are going to go cuckoo bananas. That's for sure. That, something weird, something bad's going to happen. Something rotten's going to go down. Hopefully, Indy and Dexter can get married and get the heck out of there. Get to the honeymoon fast. All right. So that's what's going to happen. So Oney Lorcan, Danny Burch, Ridge Holland, and Pete Dunne did respond to what Ciampa has to say, and they said they're going to beat up on Ciampa. It'll be a lot of fun. Then during the commercial break, Gigi Dolan and JC Jane went into Sarray's locker room and attacked her after what happened to Mandy Rose. If I were Sarray, I would get myself an ally and try to make mincemeat of Dolan and JC Jane. Johnny Gargano went one-on-one with LA Knight. It was a hard-fought match. I call it a battle of loudmouths, because those two talk way too much. But everybody's been pulling for Gargano and LA Knight, and then while Gargano was trying to connect with Lumis, LA Knight took advantage of the situation and then lost. So LA Knight did pick up the victory over Johnny Gargano. So that's a huge victory for LA Knight. MSK decided to gently knock on the door, not barge in, and talk to William Regal. Said, hey, I know Lorcan and Burch deserve a tag team rematch. A tag team title rematch, because Burch was out with an injury and they had to give up the titles. So William Regal says, well, I thought about taking away their tag team titles, or what they're down to Ciampa and Thatcher, but if that's what you want, you got it then next week. So next week the tag team titles will be on the line. MSK to defend against the former champs Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch. Boa cut a promo representing Tiansha, and next week Mei Ying will be competing, will make her in-ring debut for the very first time. My advice to whoever's facing Mei Ying next week, call your mama. That's all I'm going to say. Call your mama. Because I think Mei Ying is going to make mincemeat of you, sweetheart. Whoever you are, be careful. Speaking of women's matches, Jessi Kamea went one-on-one with Raquel Gonzalez. And it was a hard-fought match. Both ladies were very tall and height-wise and equal in strength. But Raquel Gonzalez used a one-arm Chigona bomb to beat Jessi Kamea, and then her and Frankie Monet faced off in the middle of the ring. That's a matchup I want to see. Raquel Gonzalez, Frankie Monet, strength versus strength, power versus power. You know, like I said, Frankie Monet reminds me a lot of Beth Phoenix. We'll see what happens. Mackenzie Mitchell once again interviewed Ember Moon, and then Ember Moon addresses Kaylee Ray and decided to issue a challenge since Kaylee Ray brought up her name. And that match will be happening next week. Ember Moon versus Kaylee Ray. Wade Barrett interviews Samoa Joe about what he expects about being NXT champion. Samoa Joe says, I want it all. Come at me. Come at me. I got the title. You want it? Come at me. Basically, that's what Samoa Joe wanted. And then Roderick Strong of the Diamond Mine issued an open challenge, so Ike Manjiro decided to accept that challenge, and he says, and he's, you know, Ike Manjiro backing up his fellow countryman Kushida, the Cruiserweight champion. He says, you know what, Kushida's going to beat you when he comes back, but I will accept the challenge. And Roderick Strong and Ike Manjiro fought. Roderick Strong, we know why they call him the Messiah, the backbreaker. He knows many ways to break a person's back, and he did that with Ike Manjiro. In the end, Roderick Strong wins the matchup. Mackenzie Mitchell's also, we got another title match, another tag team title match happening next week, as she interviews Io Shirai and Zoe Starks, the women's tag team champs, against Team KC, Kayden Carter and Casey Catanzaro. Casey Catanzaro and Kayden Carter say, hey, we're best friends in and out of the ring. You two don't have that chemistry. And Zoe Stark goes, hey, we're the champs. And you know what? Maybe we want to be friends, but we will be, and we'll beat you, right? It's an Io Shirai. I love Io Shirai. I love Io freaking Shirai. Here's her deal. She says, and she points at Kayden Carter, I don't like you. Goes to Casey Catanzaro, I don't like you. And I especially don't like you, but you're on my team. We will win. And out of here, and Zoe Stark's like, well, good. Where'd she go? That's Io Shirai. I think Io Shirai could be the next, not only Lita. People say that Io Shirai reminds a lot of folks of Lita, but the attitude-wise, like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Trust me on this one. I think Io Shirai is going to be big in the WWE if they don't release her. Don't let her go. So that's going to be or if they don't let her go from her contract. That's the thing. So Ridge Holland was heading to the ring. And then heading to the ring to face Tommaso Ciampa, which is going to be a barn burner brawl and a half. Then Mackenzie Mitchell interviewed Cameron Grimes, the $1 Million champion, right? And he says, you know what, that dang DiBiase, and he says he's learned a lot from Ted DiBiase, which is a cool thing. You can learn from a legend, and Cameron Grimes, a willing student of Ted DiBiase, that's for sure. And then the grizzled young veterans, James Drake and Zach Gibson, showed up with the $1 Million titles. Hey, look at it. He goes, you know what? That's good. I mean, you know, it feels heavier than the original. Don't know what it is. He dropped the title with Zach Gibson the toe. He's like, you gotta get it. Oh, that's gonna be funny. The $1 Million redneck, as James Drake calls him. So then they had the matchup. This matchup was a brawl. Tommaso Ciampa versus Ridge Holland. These two went at it like cats and dogs, man. It was a great matchup. In the end, though, Ciampa won the match with the Willow's Belt. Nice. But then the post-match by Dunn on Ciampa, and then when Oney Lorcan and Dean Burch about to get involved, MSK gets involved, and in the ring, standing alone, standing tall in the ring, will be Ciampa and MSK. I'll tell you one thing. Two tag team title matches next week. The men and the women's, both of their championships are on the line. Will they change hands? We don't know. Will Escobar and Hayes happen? We don't know. But one thing's for sure, it's going to be a barn burner brawl. Guarantee that. So that is all the time we have on this great show. Episode 518 of WEML-TV, Channel 77. Tomorrow night, AEW Dynamite. Lots going to go down. In fact, All Out is this coming Sunday. This is going to be insane, folks. We're ready to rock and roll, baby. That could be a hint. You never know what's going on. And don't ask me about the Red Sox. They're losing. In fact, they should throw the season out. They'll bounce back next season. We got the Patriots to worry about now. So we'll see what happens. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Guys, have a wonderful, wonderful day. Remember also, this coming Thursday night, the 99th episode of Rant and Rave. That'll be happening. Join not only myself, but Brandon Martin, Jordan Little, Uriel Ibarra, and Michael Mabardia for the 99th episode. One more episode that will be a week from this Thursday. I'm kind of hoping my internet does not go out. It's Thursday, but anyways, so I will see you guys on the next episode, I should say. Tomorrow, Wayne Mania Wednesday. Will my lucky streak continue? We'll find out. Just tune in tomorrow. All right. If you like any of my videos, you can subscribe. You can press the bell for notifications, what have you. Comment, give it a thumbs up, thumbs down. It doesn't matter to me. Sometimes my videos are not the best either. So don't worry about that. All right, then. I'll see you guys later. Guys, have a wonderful night. Peace, love, and bless out. See you next episode.